I'm Phyllis. I live in my van.
Hello, my tribe. Well, some of y'all been saying I don't show the whole thing when I'm cooking, so I'm going to try taking you in from the beginning. So right now, I've got a big, sorry y'all. I cut up a big chunk of fresh ginger and 4 garlic cloves. I've got a whole jalapeno and a couple of portobello baby bella mushrooms and a piece of chicken sausage. And I'm gonna saute all this, and then y'all, I've got this I bought this at the clearance shelf at Walmart, and it's like it's like macaroni and cheese, but I'm gonna make it like better with all this other stuff. So, and I've also got some blue cheese crumbles I'm gonna put in there too. And I don't know if y'all can see, I've got my iPad up on this awesome clamp, which I'll tell you about in another video. And I like to watch YouTube videos or sometimes Hulu while I'm cooking. So I've got that up. Of course, it's off right now because I don't want to get a copyright strike. We're just gonna cut up these mushrooms. I like the baby bellas better than the little button mushrooms. I mean, the button mushrooms are good too, but I think these just have a little bit more flavor than the regular little white button mushrooms. When you cut up jalapenos, don't forget you have to wash your hands afterwards, or ladies, you're going to get a little bit of a rude shock the next time you have to go potty. So wash your hands with soap, or you can wear gloves. So by the way, this is actually supposed to be cooked in an oven. I've bought stuff like this before. If you live in a van and you don't have an oven because you live in a van, you can do things like this in a skillet. I've got a skillet with a lid. I've also done, like, I've cooked pizzas in my iron skillet, and I put foil over the top. I'm not saying it comes out exactly like it would in an oven, but you can buy things that are supposed to go in an oven and cook them on a stove. You really can. And yes, that is a lot. That's 4 cloves of garlic, a big old piece of fresh ginger, a whole jalapeno seeded, and a piece of sausage, salt and pepper, and celery seed. But Mama likes her spice. So we're just gonna saute that yumminess for a little while. By the way, I have my window open and both of my roof exhaust fans on. You have to be really careful when using propane inside. FYI, I am not going to mix that stuff in a separate bowl because that'd be something else to wash and that'd be a lot of water. So I'm going to just dump it all into my pan. milk. Just gonna mix that up. So now I'm going to bring it up to a boil and then let it go down to a simmer and keep it there. It says bake for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to stir it, and there's a little package of breadcrumbs that you're supposed to put on top. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'll let you know how it looks. By the way, I added some blue cheese, because I like a little tang. You can add pretty much any cheese, because some of these don't come with a lot of cheese. I would add something that's going to melt pretty well. And honestly, any cheap cheese is going to melt. Like, not the nice Irish cheddar, but one of those store brand cheddars or Monterey Jack, whatever you like. I would go ahead and add some more cheese to give it some more cheesiness. I don't feel like I need to add a lot because I've got the sausage and all the veg, so I think it's going to be probably pretty good. When you're cooking something meant for the oven on the stove, don't necessarily go by the cooking time that's on the box or whatever, because it's going to be different on your little propane stove or whatever you're cooking on. And you also might have trouble, which I do, on a propane stove with getting a low simmer. It's really hard to get the fire low. Sorry, I keep looking at my food. It's hard to get the fire low enough to get a really good simmer. So you want to be careful that you don't boil something over when you've got a really full pot. So the recipe, of course, does not say stir when it's in the oven, but since it's on my cooktop, I've stirred a couple of times, especially when you have something on a low simmer. You know, the burner's that tiny little flame's right in the middle, and I've got this big saucepan. So if you want to do something that's like this, like a macaroni and cheese or any kind of like a mix that has liquid in it, you're probably going to want to stir it a few times while it's cooking. And like I said before, don't trust the cooking time on the box. With this one, it's going to be pretty easy because when the noodles are cooked, I'm going to say then it's done. But it already looks super yum. I can't wait to eat it. So there's my sort of macaroni and cheese in a skillet from a box with sausage and jalapenos, onions, garlic, ginger, celery seed, and mushrooms. And I gotta say, y'all, it smells insanely yum. So I guess the lesson is, if you want to try a box dinner or something that's made to be cooked in an oven, you really can do it on a stove. You just have to not expect it to be exactly like it would be in an oven. Like for this, there are little breadcrumbs that go on top, but of course they're not gonna have a nice crispy top like they would in the oven under a broil. But this looks yum. I think my $1 clearance box of macaroni and cheese is going to be super yum. So here we are, my beautiful dinner. Look at that. Oh, I wish you could smell it. Jalapenos, and of course you don't have to use jalapenos if you don't want to. And the sausage and the garlic. Oh, see that steam? Look at that, y'all. Wish you were here. Oh, it's so good. Yep. So thank you for watching me cook in my van. Love y'all. Bye.